usually get this wooden rib to compress the wall, also to remove the throw mark. After done the initial shaping, I then use this metal rib to do my final shaping. Because this is flexible, I can bend it to the nice curve I want it to, and also it will smooth the surface even further. This is the finished bowl. I start with about 5.5 pounds of porcelain, and you saw me using the wooden rib to get rid of my throw mark, also compress the wall. After that, I use a metal rib to smooth the surface on the outside to get a nicer curve, a nicer surface. And then I get to stand up and use my metal rib to reach inside and also smooth the inside curve. Because for the curve, for the bowls, I prefer not only the outside but also the inside is very important. You want to have a very nice and smooth curve on the inside. So this is the finished one, and let me show you what the look of the inside. 2 days, and now it's about time to trim. And the rim is kind of firm, and the bottom, the surface is not feeling sticky, but you can still make indent on the surface. That's the right stage to trim. But before I start my trimming, because a lot of people ask me what kind of a trimming tool I am using to trim my pieces. Here are all my trimming tools that I've been using it. You can see that I have a whole bunch of them. And this was made from the hacksaw blade. Okay, this is the hacksaw, and this is the blade. I'm using this blade. I bought a whole bunch of it from hardware store. Okay, this is all the new ones. I typically use a plier to break it in the middle, and then I use torch to torch it and then bend 90 degrees. And after that, I using the grinding machine to sharpen it. And actually, you can see how I made it from my previous video. I believe it's number 7. So you want to know how I made it? It's number 7. I number all my videos from the very beginning. Number 1 till now is 122, 23. This one will be 123. So it's from chronicle order, not the beginning of the process. It's when I made it. So from number 1 is the very first one, and the 122, 23 is my recent one. So feel free to watch them. Maybe some of your question might be answered from my other videos too. So if you have any question, right? So here I am going to center. I kind of tap centering, and if you want to learn how to tap centering, I have other video to show you too. So. And using clay to skewer the piece. And also, each time before I trim my pieces, I usually like to sharpen my trimming tools too. And that's why I have a grinding machine right next to me. So you see that I have so many trimming tools. I sharpen it all at once. After every single one is dull, I resharpen it again. So it keep on doing over and over again until it gets thinner and thinner. Then I break it, and I make another one from the same hacksaw blade. just a piece of shiny rock. I bought it from a rock store. I'm using this to burnish the foot so that it doesn't scratch the table. Especially if you have stoneware, which clay is a little bit rough, and you might want to burnish a little bit. As you can see that I'm also using this shiny rock to kind of a push indent here, so I get decoration nice by just using this to push. Of course, your clay cannot be too dry. The top portion is a bit dry, so I'm brushing a little bit water to the surface. ready to add more texture to the surface by just chattering. So I'm going to hold my tool at a certain angle against the direction of the wheel, and then it's going to push my trimming tool vibrate, so I get a chattering lines, chatter marks. Okay, and you need to spin your wheel really fast and move your hand very steady. So this is the finished deep bowl. It's about 8.5 in diameter, and I just weighed it. It's about not quite 3 pounds. As I told you the other day before I started, it was about 5.5 pounds, if I remember. At the trim, it's not quite 3 pounds. So this is the whole bowl at the trimming. Okay, thanks for watching.